Today in the BNB chain we're diving into the Mines of Dalarnia to collect rare resources, precious loot and some crypto. And we're getting started right now. Welcome to another episode of P2E channel. We're going to cover Mines of Dalarnia, which is an old school dungeon crawler where you adventure yourself into dangerous dungeons filled with monsters in order to get resources. By doing so, you can either use these resources to upgrade your character or you can sell them to other players, making a profit like this. So, we just downloaded the app at the official website of Mines of Dalarnia, links in the description. And after you download it, you'll have to install MetaMask on your smartphone. So that's something that I really didn't like because I never used MetaMask on my smartphone and I had to do it just to play Mines of Dalarnia, and then import the account with BNB and DAR, because to play this game you're going to need BNB to pay for transaction fees, and you're going to need DAR, which is the native crypto token of Mines of Dalarnia. So let's actually scan this QR code with my MetaMask wallets. Okay, it should work now, or maybe not. How do I do this? I don't know. I think finally it's going to work. Cross your fingers there. Are you crossing your fingers? Okay, I'm getting a transaction error. Maybe it's not going to be today that we're going to play Mines of Dalarnia. Hey! We logged into the game, guys! Huge achievement for the P2E channel! So, Mines of Dalarnia. You can see here our character. This is like the energy I have to go into dungeons. So every time I go into dungeon, I guess I'm going to lose some of this energy. Then we got here some DAR tokens because, guys, you're going to need BNB for fees, okay, a bit. Then you're going to have DAR as well that you need to pay the mining fees, okay. So every time you go into dungeon, you're going to need to pay some DAR. So let's look into his managed lands. We really don't have any lands. Then we have equipments. Okay, we just got started, power level 1. Okay, so that's what PL1 is, power level. Crafting, and here we can see all the possible upgrades. So we start with a Garpent copper pick, and then by gathering materials in your dungeons you're going to be able to upgrade it, and this is going to allow you to access harder dungeons and survive there, because it's not just to access the harder dungeons, you also have to make it out alive and survive in order to bring all the resources you gather. And then you also have armor. Armor is going to increase your HP, and then you also have the capsule. Okay, so basically when it comes to upgrading your character you have lots of options. To craft you need in-game resource and also DAR tokens as well. And let's jump into a dungeon. Let's see how this feels. And all these dungeons, they're owned by players, they're NFTs. So this costs like 0.5 DAR. Player level too low, so I guess I can't come here. And because this is a Terra PL2, power level 2, and I'm only power level 1. Oh, and it also has like the amount of resources available here. What's not cool is, besides having to spend 30 minutes to log in the game, how do I know where should I go? Like, I just got started and there's not anyone like telling me like, okay, you should go here because this is like the easier dungeon or this is the harder dungeon. So not really beginner friendly to start with. In order to get access to other planets, I'm going to need 20 DAR. Okay, so DAR is not that expensive right now, but still you need to buy this stuff. Well, I guess all of the dungeons here are PL2, so we're just going to jump into one. And you can purchase more than one entry, okay? But we're just going to purchase one. And now I have to sign with my phone. And here we go. I think we can go inside and dig. So finally, guys, we're going to be able to play. And here we go. We arrived with style to the first mine. We're in the orange library. So if I press right click, I'm going to attack with my knife. Okay. Fire animations look cool. I like the background. I like the graphics. By left clicking, I'm mining and opening my way through the dungeon. Okay, let's gather these. So here I can see in the top left corner the resources I've already gathered in the dungeon. Look, here our first enemy. Oh damn. Okay, let's try to take him down, because these enemies give you like orange crystals, which are more rare. Also have here some bees, so we have some diversity when it comes to enemies. Ah, we're taking damage from this slug. So guys, so far the game feels nice. I actually like the mechanics, it's quite interesting actually. Bottom right corner I have here some timers, so the faster I finish the dungeon, the higher my score is going to be. So what you need to take into consideration is that if you finish it too fast, you're going to have a higher score, which is going to be important. But you're not going to gather as many resources. These enemies are really a pain in the ass. I like that we have lots of variety when it comes to your enemies. I think that's cool, really. So this is going to be like single player mode. So I believe that maybe in the beginning you're going to spend more money than the value you get out of each dungeon, because you're spending like dark tokens, and I don't think that in these early dungeons you're gonna get that much back in materials. But I think then as you actually level up your character and you go into harder dungeons, you're going to be able to get like a better return. Yeah guys, there's like no free lunches. If everyone was like making profit right from the beginning, the economy will die, you know. The developers want to reward people who spend time playing and grinding, and also people who, oh damn, I'm stuck, and also people who invested in the game, in the economy of the game. So we're already like 50 HP, quite an interesting game, I would say. I think it's going to bring lots of old school gamers to the Web3 community. So then when you guys upgrade your pickaxe, it's going to be faster at mining. And I think at some point maybe we're going to be able to like break these harder blocks. So I think we're almost full, which means that it's time to find the exits. Oh, so I guess this blue light here is like the exit. That's where we have to go right now. Because our score multiplier is already like 1.5. Okay, so we're not going to get any bonus, but at least we're having like a bunch of materials to take with us. There we go, we finished our first dungeon. By the way guys, if you're enjoying these, hit that like button. Consider subscribing for more NFT gaming content. So we got here a nice score, we got a bunch of resources. Okay, open crates. Okay, what did we get in this box? So guys, what I've just found out is that the box isn't really a bonus. The box is going to have a certain amount of materials, and that amount of materials is going to depend on how well you've done in the dungeon. We saw like blue, green, orange crystals. So basically how many of those you get are going to influence which materials you find in the box. So I think a good strategy is to actually go into lots of dungeons and gather as many materials as possible, and then open the box after like 4 or 5 dungeon runs, so you get as many materials as possible and you only pay transaction fees once. So if you actually go into crafting, we can see that we got here some Garpan copper, okay, which is what we need for this pickaxe. Okay, we need 80 of these and we need 1 crafting catalyst. Okay, but for the iron one we're going to need lots of iron and 2 of these. So guys, actually I think that the idea behind Mines of Dalarnia is good and I had some fun playing the game, but I found 2 major downsides to it. One of them is that you require your smartphone for everything, including connecting your MetaMask wallet to the desktop app, and I think the team really should work on a better solution. And the second one is that the game isn't beginner friendly at all. Then, when it comes to earnings, I didn't play that much, so I just tried 1 dungeon, so I don't know how sustainable this economy is. But if some of you guys actually played Mines of Dalarnia for quite some time and you arrived to the end game, well, let me know in the comment section if it's worth it or not, economically speaking. So guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe for more NFT gaming content. Thanks for watching, and I see Cryptomaniacs in the metaverse.